Hello YouTube! Flashlight Enthusiast here. Welcome in 2024. I would like to thank you for all your support, comments, likes, subscriptions to my channel in 2023. I think it was a great journey with you all those years, and I highly appreciate another year of your support. Thank you so much for that, and let's build this amazing community of Flashlight Enthusiasts in 2024 even more. And what I've got here for you today is the newest Wurkkos TD03 EDC/tactical flashlight with single 18650 battery, SFT40 emitter, and quite handy little size. With this nice magnetic ring and tactical switch, it is definitely something interesting position to look at in Wurkkos portfolio. Let's see what it offers. As always, the box from Wurkkos is plain and simple cardboard with labeling what flashlight we can find inside. Note that this one, SFT40, is in neutral white actually, which is quite nice. It comes with a nice user manual, some warning and user instructions, lanyard and 2 spare O-rings in case you need a replacement, quality USB to USB-C charging cable, already pre-installed pocket clip, and if you choose the set version, you'll also have the included 3000 mAh 18650 battery. Remember to remove the insulation before operation. On a side note, if you like this video, hit the like button, click the subscription button to help this channel grow and support my work. I got the Wurkkos TD03 directly from the manufacturer, and as you can see, it is quite attractive offer right now on the website. You can get this flashlight with or without the battery, and if you are interested in this flashlight, make sure to check the link below this video. I don't know about you, but to me, Wurkkos designs are getting better and better. Look at this one. This anodization is actually quite matte finish, and I really like how this flashlight looks. It sits comfortably in your head, whether in this standard grip or in this tactical grip, and you actually get this nice aggressive knurling that has actually no sharp edges whatsoever. The clip sits tightly, but unfortunately you cannot move it in the opposite direction, so that didn't carry it bezel up. But it is quite good fit. And you have also some lanyard attachment here if you prefer to do so, because on the tail cap there is no such thing. We've got neat battery indicator here, obviously stainless steel bezel and smooth reflector with SFT40 emitter for enhanced throw, some anti-reflective coating, obviously nice glass here. And the reflector is not that deep, actually quite shallow, so it should give you this nice universal beam with some throw to it. And there is some cool innovative rotary magnetic switch down there with a metal, yes, metal tactical switch right here under your thumb. So I will tell you more about this switch in a second, but let's look here. We've got the orientation of the battery here engraved nicely for less oriented users. And as I mentioned, you have included battery if you choose the set version. Looking at the threads, they are really neat and clean. Rectangular one, nice lubricated with O-ring sealant here, and there is the spring down there as well. We've got the included 3000 mAh Wurkkos branded 18650 battery, which is of good quality. However, I have to mention that the performance is slightly hindered by this, and if you like to get these numbers ramped up, I highly advise using something like Samsung 30Q instead. There's a spring down there as well, so you can use flat top unprotected without any problem. Because of the switch design, you can only unscrew it from the head side, but this one is glued and assembled. You know, there are different types of tactical switches, right? There's this standard rubber one with side switch for changing modes, or just this one plainly for, you know, half pressing, etc. You can have 2 separate switches on the tail cap, like in this Ace Beam P17, so one for on and the other one for changing modes, which is quite handy actually to have it, you know, under your thumb. And then you can have this combination of magnetic and electronic switch like in this next torch. In fact, it is my holy grail for this one, because you have this instant illumination for different modes via magnetic ring, and then you can always activate turbo mode or strobe mode whenever you need it and blind the opponent, which is really handy. And well, I get the impression that Wurkkos is actually listening to the reviewers, and as you can see, we've got this combination of magnetic ring and the switch itself, which is actually metal in Wurkkos for $30. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. So, in case of the UI, this is really handy. So you've got this two positions of magnetic switch, and then this is the off position, and from off position you can actually hold the switch to activate the strobe mode, momentary obviously, but nothing more happens. So you've got basically a standby with strobe activation. Then you've got the middle position, which is your standard loop with different modes, so constant illumination, and one tap of the switch will advance to different modes in the loop, actually 4 of them, and if you hold it, you still got your strobe, but this time constant illumination. Once you depress the switch again, it will return to the previous use mode. And then you've got the tactical mode, so whenever you turn it on, it actually turns on in turbo output anyway, and one click will advance to medium mode, one click again to turbo mode, etc. And then you've got the constant illumination of strobe mode if you hold the switch. So basically, in tactical mode, you've got no mode memory, it always turns on in turbo output, whether I change it to medium mode, actually, as you can see, no mode memory, but here in the medium setting you've got mode memory, so if you leave it in this, let's say, high mode and turn it off, it will turn on again in this high mode, which is kind of nice. Obviously there is no electronic lockout, however if you like to be extra safe you can unscrew the head slightly, and as you can see nothing really happens, so we're good to go. I like that Wurkkos incorporated this neat but still discreet battery indicator that will give you 4 different stages of your battery status for a couple of seconds once you turn on the flashlight. And for general user convenience, there's also a USB-C charging port to charge your included battery, which is always nice. Mind that the gap is quite narrow, so not all cables might fit, however, even without full insertion, the charging still is in progress. Green would indicate fully charged battery. And the rubber cover sits quite tightly if you press it firmly. So definitely good job here. You know what? I really like the switch. Oh my gosh. I'm still impressed how Wurkkos managed to do it so well in such a budget flashlight. Really? Oh, definitely well executed. And because of the metal switch that is actually flat, it can tail stand stably without any problem. Here are my lumen measurements of the Wurkkos TD03 on an included Wurkkos 3000 mAh battery. Note that turbo output measure on Samsung 30Q was 1704 lumens, so in case you like to have more brightness, use high discharge battery instead. So here is the turbo runtime graph of the Wurkkos TD03 on an included 3000 mAh battery. As you can see, everything we could expect from Wurkkos, it is here. We've got nice 23 seconds of turbo output before it steps down from over 1226 lumens to around 626 lumens, and the second step down after 1 minute and 54 seconds. Mind you that the flashlight body and head actually did not heat up for more than 30 degrees Celsius. And then we've got a standard linear output decrease, as is this flashlight segment, the budget one, and we've got around 314 lumens after the step down and around 146 lumens after 3 hours and 54 minutes. Flashlight body stabilized at 32 degrees Celsius. So as you can see, the runtime is definitely solid, however the brightness will decrease over time. And here is your high mode, again on an included 3000 mAh battery from the factory, and we've got a nice steady linear output decrease over time, around 653 lumens at start and around 280 lumens after 7 hours and 34 minutes, which is actually anyway not perceivable by your eyes. Flashlight body is stabilized at 25 degrees Celsius, so definitely not even warm, and the runtime is definitely massive. So, here it is, my final thoughts about the Wurkkos TD03. I really like the design of this flashlight, and the execution and quality for such a price is definitely excellent. The runtimes are great, but you have to be aware that you won't have this flat output regulation here, but rather a long runtime with linear output decrease over time. I am quite surprised with good beam quality and neutral white SFT40 as standard from the factory. The most prominent feature of this flashlight is definitely its rotary switch, which is quite innovative and pleasant surprise in this price category and segment. Battery indicator and USB-C charging will also be great feature for everyday Joe. From negative points, I definitely feel that the clip is a little bit too sturdy and will tear your packets if handled without caution, and I also feel that the user is a little bit tricked by manufacturer because of the battery included. As you can see, the performance on this one is definitely limited and you have to use high quality, high discharge battery to have your 1800 lumens in turbo output declared by the manufacturer. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed my review, the first one in 2024, and I wish you all the best in the forthcoming year. Click the like button, click the subscribe button to support the algorithm and not to miss any future videos they release. If you have any questions or experience with the TD03, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below this video. Thank you so much for watching and for your support, guys, and we will see you in the next one.